Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil, and today we are about to watch the next episode of Stephen King's The Stand. A quick little bit of housekeeping. I'm having a heck of a time dealing with copyright on this show in particular. I'm clearing YouTube copyright checks, no problem, but then I'm getting manually flagged the next day by the copyright owner. I'm acting in best faith as well as I understand the rules. I'm trying to do everything that I'm supposed to do, but I'm still getting manually flagged. My episode 1 reaction has been completely blocked, and my episode 2 reaction has already been manually flagged at least twice, even though I'm making the edits, making the changes before it's even dropped. So if that continues to be the case, I'm starting to question whether reactions to this show are going to remain worth it. Now, I'm enjoying the show. I want to keep doing the reactions. I'm hoping it finds a larger audience, and I'm also hoping that I can find a way to keep the copyright owner of the show content with the way I'm using their material. That's just a heads up. At the moment, my reaction to the first episode is blocked. I will eventually get around to re-editing that and re-uploading it, but it sucks because I'll lose all the views, and it's a pain in the butt is what it boils down to. Anyway, let's talk about The Stand. Let's talk about this TV show, and let's talk about the difficulty that often arises in translating a book into a movie. Some books translate easily, others are a real challenge, and one of the things I'm hearing from fans, I know that The Stand is one of Stephen King's most beloved novels. It's got fans everywhere. It's got people preaching that it's one of their favorite books of all time. And what I understand about this take on it, this particular series, is they are attacking the story with a slightly different narrative order than the book did. And some people like that. Some people are okay with that. Other people aren't a fan. So I guess in a way, the fact that I haven't read the book makes it easier for me, because I don't know what to compare this to. I don't know how accurate this is, how loyal and accurate this is to the book. Have they changed characters? Have they changed plot? Has it been updated, in the nearly 40 years since the book came out? It's crazy that it's been nearly 40 years. As for what's coming up in this episode, I'm expecting that we're going to get another new character's backstory. What we learned in the last episode is that Mother Abigail picked 5 people to run the community. We know Stu is one. We know Larry's one. I'm not sure who else is officially one of those 5. I think the woman that was at Mother Abigail's house, I forget her name, Ray. I think she might be one. I don't know whether Franny or Harold are considered in that group, but maybe we meet another one of the 5. Maybe we see somebody else who gets converted to the dark side instead. But I also really want to learn. I want more history of the trip from Maine to Colorado, Stu's trip from Texas to Colorado. I want to see more of that. I'm hoping that eventually we return to that storyline that was set up so nicely in the first episode. But I'm ready to just get into it and see what the episode has in store. So this is episode 3 of The Stand, and it's called Blank Page. Do we think Flag was the one who let Campion get out of the facility and spread the plague? Okay, somewhere new. Where are we?
Planchette, it's French. It's evil. You just put your hands on this thing.
They're doing the Ouija. So like an orphanage or a...
You too, new girl.
Certain environments just lend themselves to horror-ish movies, and orphanages always seem to be one of them. Who's Nadine?
You girl? Take my hands off it!
It's just like... Oh, that was some seriously quick engraving. What did it all say? Nadine, my queen? So she always had sort of a connection to the dark in the past. Yeah, I guess at least you got your choice of nice cars in this world. Uh-oh. I feel like nobody should be dying 5 months after the fact.
Still breathing. Let me get him out.
He's come from Vegas in a Ferrari. Did he... Oh, jeez.
Someone crucify this man, Larry.
They actually nailed him up? Like... Stigmata? Whoa. His flag set up in Vegas. I mean, it is Sin City. It would kind of make sense, right? Vegas versus Boulder. Put that mask on. Be a mother.
All they've seen. It's a miracle they remember how to breathe in it now.
Oh, man.
I found him outside of Scranton several weeks ago.
Maybe I'm meant to be alone.
What does it say on the road there? Is that supposed to be something that matters? I feel like it wouldn't be there if it didn't matter. What's it say? Oh, is that one of
Wherever Harold leads me.
one of Harold's messages? Did any real doctors actually survive?
By the way, I've asked Steve to assist with your delivery. Isn't he a veterinary technician?
There's your baby.
Wow.
God, is it healthy?
As far as I can tell, yeah.
Hey, just meet our kid.
Oh, so Stu's not the dad. Oh, see, this is the stories I wanted to know more about. I just assumed she had hooked up with Stu. So she was already pregnant. That makes so much more sense with the timeline. So she was pregnant right from the get-go in this show. She's taking her neonatal pills, or sorry, her prenatal pills, or whatever they're called. I haven't really gone through that myself. Uh-oh. Who's coming? Harold.
Hi there.
Oh. How'd Stu get all the way to Pennsylvania?
Stu Redmond.
He was in Texas, right?
Pleasure to meet you both.
So now you've got a choice. Either you stay with the guy who's helped you stay alive these last couple weeks, or you can throw in with this happy asshole and his fucking dimples with no way to know
come
for
on,
sure that
Harold.
It's not Jeffrey Dahmer.
Harold, you're halfway to Jeffrey Dahmer. She's gonna choose Stu, and Harold's gonna have to come along.
Good luck.
Take care of yourself.
How did Stu end up in Pennsylvania? He went from Texas to Pennsylvania, and now... Or was he moved from Texas to somewhere else during that first episode?
We found him on the highway.
Okay, all right, get him to the car.
He came from Vegas.
How did you know that?
Is this guy one of the 5 with the eye patch? Okay. Man, we do jump around.
I'm talking.
Oh, he's... Yeah, deaf makes total sense. Oh, did he lose his eye right there? Is that how he lost his eye? Jeez. If Flag's based out of Vegas, all these dreams make more sense. At least the setting of them.
I want to make you my right-hand man.
Well, he wants everyone to be their right-hand man.
More than your dear.
The
departed
stone, the
mother.
rats, the wolf. All his symbols.
And all I ask in return is for you to worship the ground I walk on.
Jeez. Well, we know he doesn't. How long has he been out? Is everybody dead? It's crazy how quickly... I mean, we know the virus spread so quickly. I still don't know why it's called... What is it? Captain Trips? Such a weird name for a virus, but I feel like it's somehow important. So he can't speak, he can't hear, and he's got one eye. I mean, that's problematic.
I was just about...
Was that the guy that beat him up? Yeah. Is he chained to... Oh, yeah.
I know why you're here.
He's just a good man. They're hard to find. The most animals die, too.
He's friendly, I promise. Please don't shoot him with your gun. Or me either while we're on the subject.
He's a painter.
Ain't nobody shooting nobody.
Glenn Bateman, at your service. Oh, no. Better with these.
My wife didn't like potato chips. Can you imagine somebody not liking a fucking potato chip?
Kids? No, we never really got around to it. What about you?
Never saw the point, little fuckers.
So, have we met this guy in Colorado? I don't recognize him, but...
Captain Trips hit dogs as bad as it hit people.
Okay.
Yeah. Dogs. Horses.
And yet, deer.
Yeah, deer, eh?
Sons of bitches are everywhere.
The deer are flourishing.
Show me a man or woman alone, and I'll show you a saint. Give me 2, they'll fall in love. Give me 3, they'll create a charming little thing called society.
And you don't feel the slightest obligation to get things back up and running?
Up and running is what got us here. I think it's high time we tried down and standing still.
Life of solitude. Man. He would have been fine this last year. He likes to be quarantined. I like that, though. Show me 1 man, you've got a saint. 2, they'll fall in love. 3, you got a society.
Well, Nick Andrews, it's good to see you. Come on in. You can talk. Try.
In his dreams, he can
How
talk.
you doing?
He's got both his eyes.
You see, the world is now a blank page. And unless we're all working together, we're not going to be able to rewrite it.
It's a tabula rasa for all you lost people out there.
I'm at Hemingford Home, spelled M-O-O-N.
Spelled M-O-O-N. Hemingford Home spelled M-O-O-N, should anyone ask. Blank page.
Holy jeez, mister. What happened to your eye?
This guy's okay.
My name is Tom Cohen. I'm 42 years old and developmentally disabled. What's the matter, mister? What? You know, you sure are quiet. M-O-O-N, that spells quiet.
What's up with M-O-O-N?
My name
No.
is Tom Cohen. I'm 42 years old.
Oh, this is so hard.
M-O-O-N, and that spells ouch.
M-O-O-N. This is the guy he's got to follow. What an odd couple
What
this is
actually
going to
tell
be.
me? Nice old black lady from inside my head.
He can read lips.
Mother Abigail. Oh, she's the one who told me where to find you.
I don't want to laugh, but what... How frustrating for both of them that must be.
Come on, Joe. Give it a try.
Come on.
Does she even know his name is actually Joe, or did she just give him a name? Like, has he said anything?
Hey.
Whoa.
I think we got a ringer on our hands.
Did he just figure that out, or... I wonder if they shot this episode by episode, or whether they broke down the entire 9-episode run into one giant script and shot all over. Oh, he's been having the dreams too. Everybody's dreaming of her. They said that in last episode, but that's crazy.
Someplace out in the mountains near Boulder.
Did he hear?
Hemingford Home.
Yeah. What does he see? Is it Flag?
Holy shit.
Vegas? Oh.
This is Fran.
Anybody else want to weigh in on this?
I don't fucking know. I don't even know why I'm in the committee in the first place.
You're here for the same reason as the rest of us, Larry.
So
because
these are the 5?
The magic lady says it's God's will.
We don't have time for this.
Franny could already sign because her brother was deaf, right? So she's kind of translating for Nick. It's good that they've got dissenting opinions. Like they're not just all automatically on board with the decision. Like they're working it out like you have to in a society.
I dreamed of you. Flag showed up while we were all still shell-shocked. Promised us a chance to be on top for once. They started bringing in the slaves.
Slaves?
He said...
Oh.
No!
Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Did everyone see that, or was that... Oh. This is terrible. He can't survive this, can he? There's a message.
I'm gonna blow your house down!
He must be dead. I mean, that's possession. That's Exorcist style possession right there. I mean, like, literally had a demon inside him. Is that what Flag is? Is he basically like the devil or a demon of some sort? Or is he more just like the personification of evil? Nadine will be my queen. So she's been resisting these dreams, but oh, she's got the stone even way back then. So she got it ages ago. So that's not recent like everyone else. Flag's been planning this for years. And there's the planchette. There's the Ouija board. Like now last episode makes a little more sense. I was silly to think that there wouldn't be any horror in this movie, wasn't I? I should have known better.
That's why I need you there. I need you to be my eye.
So he sent her as a mole. Got it.
I want to come to you now.
So she's not even fighting it. She's just doing it because she's been told.
I need you to kill the witch and the 5 puppets she put in charge there. I've already found the weapon.
Harold, presumably? Is Harold the weapon?
Hi, Joe.
It's weird. Like, Joe was so sensitive to and distrusting of Harold. You'd think he'd have a similar reaction to her. Yeah, Harold's the weapon. Pull his trigger. Great visual. That massive pit, one body. Like it's just the beginning.
First of many.
Yeah. Weird thing to say, Harold, unless you're ready to start killing. I feel like it's not going to take much to set Harold off. Caviar on potato chips. All these little touches. I mean, it's great, like designing icons for people. Yeah, the corn, the cross, the glasses. I feel like if I looked closely enough into the details of everything, there's a card for every character too. Harold Emery Lauder. His initials are H-E-L. Hell. That's not nothing. Man. That show gave me a lot of what I was hoping we'd get. I wanted to see how Franny and Harold's journey was going. I wasn't expecting them to bump into Stu in Pennsylvania because in my head Stu was in Texas. But maybe they moved him from somewhere in Texas to somewhere on the East Coast in that first episode without me realizing. I do know that they moved locations. I didn't realize it was across the country like that. Because I thought they just drove. But, you know, you can drive across the country. But yeah, he's out in Pennsylvania. It feels like all the good guys are on the East Coast, which as a West Coaster rubs me a little bit the wrong way. But Vegas is obviously the perfect choice for where Flag would set up. But I'm still trying to figure out what Flag is. Flag is clearly not human. He's got some sort of demonic power that he can exert over his subjects, like the guy that got crucified. You know, he managed, Flag possessed him. You know, that's not something that anyone can do. I feel silly for even having to say that. But on the flip side, Mother Abigail, she seems to just be human. You know, clearly she's got a direct line to God or something along those lines, but she doesn't seem to have any magical powers other than someone is putting her into people's dreams, asking them to come to Colorado. So it doesn't seem like a fair fight. It seems like Flag has much more power than Mother Abigail does. And, you know, my worst fears about Nadine are confirmed, that she is Flag's mole. Now, I was hoping that she was sort of at least having some inner conflict about whether she wanted to be good, but she'd been having these bad dreams. You know, we know she was one of the few who never had a Mother Abigail dream, but I was hoping that she was wishing that she did, and that she could stay in Colorado and be there with Larry and Joe and the new community. But it appears that she is there for one reason and one reason only, and that's as Flag's mole, for lack of a better word, and that it's her job to somehow set Harold off, and Harold is supposed to kill the 5 council members, or whatever you want to call them, plus Mother Abigail. And we've seen enough of Harold at this point to know that he's distrusting, he's unhinged, he's jealous, and I can't imagine it would take too much to poke him in one direction or another and set him off again. He already wants to kill Stu, and I can totally see him, you know, raging out against Franny for some perceived transgression. And, you know, yeah, I don't know what's going to stop him, because I don't think the community in Boulder realizes that there's infiltrators in their mix. But I'm really digging the story, and this episode in particular, it gave me a lot more of what I needed. I'm really fascinated by Joe. I feel like he's got the little kid. Did he already know how to play music, or is he some sort of autistic where just by watching he could immediately learn how to play? Like we saw in last episode, he had this real negative reaction near Harold, which makes me surprised that he doesn't have a similar reaction towards Nadine. But we don't know how Nadine found Joe, and we're just trusting that she just found him on the side of the road near Scranton. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe she's actually done something to him. Maybe, now that we know that she's Flag's queen, maybe she did something horrible to him and somehow has coerced him to come along with her. But yeah, you know, it's a fascinating story. I'm excited to see more. I like that I'm giving myself the pace here. So there'll be another one next week. Thank you guys so much for following along on the journey with me. I love to hear your comments. Please keep them spoiler free as best you can. That would be greatly appreciated. But otherwise, love to hear your thoughts. So until next week, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.